So I like playing this little techno to get me going, you know?
Yeah. Keeping the mics alive, hitting it. Are you kind of a hip hopper?
Yeah. Okay, we'll fade this out right now. I like, I enjoy all kinds of different music. I love all kinds of different stuff. I grew up on hip hop. I grew up on rock. I grew up on everything. So it's like my mom was really into the '80s metal stuff, but
oh, that's where you guys get that from? Is your mother?
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it! I love your mom. I had the most greatest opportunity to meet your mom, and what a lovely, lovely woman.
She was great. Yeah. So, Doug, this is what I do every now and then. I like to sit here and do a little bit of an introduction to the episode that's about to be played. So you're on Hit the Mics right now.
I heard that eventually, after you get done with my ugly ass, that Steve Rogers and you have a amazing show going on after this.
Yeah, so I haven't had too many guests. I've been booking for you mostly, so I haven't I haven't had too many guests come in or come on. And not only that, I just I think I'd rather, if I'm not feeling like, really interviewing anybody, at least I have Steve I could chat with,
Yeah.
and then we'll just kind of catch up. We're not necessarily talking the way, not the way we were, whereas like we used to kind of just chat every day.
Well, with the coronavirus and all that bullshit, it's been very difficult to keep up with anybody,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on your side, you have to live with me.
I'm having a great time, and you know what? I think your podcast is really starting to take off. So anybody listening, anybody on my end, man, you make sure you check out What's Your Deal with Doug Gleason. We had an excellent time last week with Victor, the pyro guy. Which was, I thought was an excellent podcast, but only probably because I took it over.
Well, see, that's kind of not my grace. But see, that's the beautiful thing about me and you, Ryan, is if we're putting something on, we're going to give it the best shot we got.
Yeah.
With what we got to work with, We just finished one of my podcasts tonight, and it was a little lackluster.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't the worst. I don't think it was the worst one.
I'm going to go with, okay, second one.
There's always going to be a shaky one. I mean, it happens, man.
Yeah, but, the whole thing is about just having fun.
Yeah.
And, and doing the best you can do. So, I'm certain the rest of your podcast tonight was going to be amazing, and I can't wait to hear it.
It's just Steve and I chatting, and Steve's always fun to talk to. And this was right before, though, big news actually. This was right before. First of all, I believe we talked about me getting hired by this person that I'm going to start working for.
Yeah.
And so I believe we talked about that. But then shortly after we recorded this podcast, Steve got hired for a movie set.
Yes.
So
and then look at me. I got to go to fucking work tomorrow and do plumbing. This is bullshit, man.
So Steve's he's a production assistant at Warner Brothers right now. That's what he's doing. So I'm not going to have him to do the podcast for a couple weeks now.
Well, maybe I'll just be your special guest host for a couple weeks.
Maybe so.
See if we can't bore the shit out of each other.
Maybe so.
Because I was looking at my podcast, and you and myself, we did one by ourselves for my podcast.
That was fun.
And it's the least watched one.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah. I like that too.
Like, these two motherfuckers, I don't want to talk. I don't care.
It's so funny because you make me laugh so fucking much.
I thought that was a fun one.
Was that car that
Yeah.
just came around my neck?
Yeah.
I was just hoping it wasn't Vince.
So, I should probably post some. I should probably post some highlights of that one, of the one with me and you. I think I will.
Okay,
I
good.
think I will
because
post some highlights of that one.
yeah, because that one's got the least amount of
Yeah.
views, and I'm like, what? I thought we did
I'll
pretty
promote it a
good.
little bit more on my Instagram and all that stuff. We'll get into it, but
All right.
but
Let's talk a little bit more about this guy you're going to start working with.
yeah,
it sounds very
I'm actually wearing his
promising.
jacket. So this is the hoodie he gave me. It says so his brand is Third Eye Wide, which I guess is a reference to, like, you know, your third eye when you're on like psychedelics and stuff like that, right? So the dude's very into, you know, mushrooms and kind of learning the truth and kind of stuff like that, you know. So they're little conspiracy theorize and stuff like that, you know, theorizing and shit like that. But he's a great fucking guy, and you know, he's you know, his head is just complete, you know, just really driven and just a you know, great dude to kind of be involved with. You know, it could benefit all of us by being a part of this, you know. So you know, who knows where it'll take off. He said he claims to already have, like, you know, quite a bit of a following. So once I get you know, adjusted and involved with him, like, you know, this could kind of really help us take off too, you know.
Have you ever eaten mushrooms?
Oh yeah.
I want to meet this guy.
Yeah, we will for sure. I want to set him up with you one of these days. But you know, like I said, I've only met him a couple times. I want to spend the weekend with him, setting up the studio. So, that was one of the things I thought too. I was like, he'd be a great guy to talk to, like either on my show or your show, you know, or just together. It'd be really fun. So, you're a great dude too.
Somehow it feels like when I'm doing my podcast that it could still be your podcast, you know? I mean, I may not be the best guy to do this. I just have a dream,
Yeah.
and you know how to do it. So, I don't know. I just hope the true best for you and all of that. And,
Well, you know.
I'm so proud of you
Well, thank you.
for making this shit happen. You know, I mean, I let you come and live over here, and not even let you live over here, and you've kind of proven your stakes here, and I swear it's been an amazing fucking roller coaster ride with you. I don't know if I ever laughed so fucking hard my whole life since you've been here, but
Oh wait, did she lock the door?
I feel honored that you're here, and I'm really proud of you, and I hope your career just keeps blossoming, and
Well, I appreciate that, man.
don't forget about the old motherfuckers.
No, I'm taking you with me, man.
There you go,
that's the
man.
plan.
We're
Well,
going
okay.
together.
Without further ado, this is episode 57, I think.
57.
I think it's 57. I think.
All right.
It might be 58, but if I'm
Okay.
wrong, I'll fix it. But
Here we go.
This is
Ryan Demarest and Steve Rogers.
That's right.
Episode number 57. Go get 'em, boys.
Perfect. Welcome to another episode of Hit the Mics with Ryan D. I, of course, am Ryan D.
Yo, and I'm Steve Rogers.
That's right. What's up, dude? What's going on?
Not a lot. What about you?
Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean, I got this this new gig. Shit, that light went out again. That light keeps going out. But well, I told you about this podcast guy, this dude that I met on Craigslist. Actually, this is his company.
What's his company?
Third Eye Wide.
Third Eye Wide?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's just kind of this. I guess he's just, one of those conspiracy theorist dudes.
Yeah.
So but not. He didn't seem like a complete lunatic, right? And I got to meet him. And he's
just because he doesn't seem like a lunatic doesn't mean that means anything. The guy we were hanging out with who thought the world was flat seemed pretty even keeled too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Yeah.
bottom line is this guy's just I'm looking at it as just like a basic interest that somebody wants to do a podcast about, and I'm just gonna sit in the sidelines and help him put his equipment together and record it. And it's a job. It's not like
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. I mean, like I said, dude seems really cool. Seems legit. Dropped all this money on this studio equipment and studio space. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to
So
that.
legit setup.
He's supposed to come over tonight and drop off like a fucking MacBook to me to
Yeah.
start
for work.
Yeah.
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 That's pretty dope.
Which is cool. I did stand up on Saturday, which was
Yeah.
awesome. And then did we talk about that last? I don't think so.
Oh, you talked about you were going to do the show, and now you were. I don't know if we talked about it on air, but you were saying how you were nervous, and I told you to shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was good. And then, and I just got hit up to do another set somewhere around. Well, there's this dude I know that runs runs spots in Victorville, and I answered truthfully because I don't feel like I'm ready for what he's asking me to do.
Yeah.
I just was like, honestly, man, I'm like still pretty rusty, so I'm not. Sure.
What is he trying to ask you to do?
He wants me to do a half hour.
So do a half hour.
I haven't done a half
hour. You've done a half hour before, but you keep complaining about oh, I'm not ready. But the only way to get ready is to get on stage, right?
No, I know,
but if you bomb, it's still
I know, but I just have to I just told him give me another month, give me the next one, basically,
But what are you gonna do in that month though? It's not like you're getting on stage to warm up, right?
No, I am. I'm gonna start hitting spots again.
Where?
There's places in Redlands. There's spots in Riverside, and then and Hacienda has a whole fucking thing going on. So
yeah,
I'm gonna try. I mean, I want to work out bits that I haven't done in a while because it's 30 minutes. I got to dig deep. And even that 10 was almost. It was fuck. It was a bit of a struggle because it's I need to know where I'm gonna go, and I probably should just watch some of my older sets just to remember how they go.
Yeah, no, that would help. But yeah, no, you just got to jump back into it. I mean, how legit are these new spots you're gonna be doing?
Just little bars, little bar shows and shit. I don't know. I'm gonna. That's what I planned on doing this week was just starting to hit people up again and see where I can go. To get these small spots, it's I guess I could. He's asking for April 3rd, but that just means I'll have to really hustle to try and feel comfortable again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have less than a month, and so even with these couple shows that you do, you're still not gonna feel comfortable. So it's just the only way to knock off ring rust is just jump in there and do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just 25 to 30 minutes just sounds. It seems because I was just starting to get okay with that before everything shut down.
Yeah.
So it's not only that, I don't even know some of the. It's I don't. Like I said, I gotta fucking figure out my old bits again. It's it's weird. It's not every time I was doing I could do a short set 10, 15, no problem because those are those were like, already wrapped up in a tight bow. I could fucking do it. But it's like 30 minutes. Like I have, I got to remember to like, where things are going, how to transition into stuff the way I was doing it before. It's like I just haven't done it in a long time. So
Yeah. Are you gonna get a half an hour at any of these bar shows?
probably not.
So like I've been saying, you're not gonna be ready when it comes from a month. From now. You're
What
just
what I'm
making
what I'm
excuses.
saying is I'm not making excuses. I wanna work these other bits so that way I'm not doing them for the first time in a fucking year on a 30-minute set. Because like I'm not even. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Because think about it right now. You'll have maybe 5, 6 shows before then. You think you're gonna have a half an hour ready?
Yeah. I mean, at least I'll feel more comfortable with doing those bits, because,
Yeah.
like I said, it's like I don't know. Maybe if I just study my half-hour set and just kind of try and just do that again.
Yeah, because you just got to watch it again and everything, pop back up. It's just being on stage and commanding the stage that I think that you're more rusty on. I think the bits that you're going to do, I mean, you've been doing them for a while, so just rewatch and, like get on set these little bar shows, but you're saying right now, like, oh, I'm going to be ready after doing these bar shows. You're still not going to be. But the thing is, like, still going to do it. Like, don't say no and try to push it out another month, you know?
Yeah. Well, I already did. Maybe I can change my mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just messaged me. But anyway, that's like kind of. It's cool that like now things are starting to.
Because you were saying the same shit about like the one you did this past weekend. It's the same shit you're saying now, but the half an hour that you're saying about doing the 10-minute set. So it's nothing's changed. It's just like shut the fuck up, jump in the deep end. Like you're gonna be fine.
I guess it's just it's. I mean, 30 minutes is a lot more than 10. I mean.
Yeah, and you're bitching about the 10 the way you're bitching about the 30.
Well, and the 10 was still like scary. It was still. I mean, even when I was up there, I was like, "Fuck, where do I go now?" Like I.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. I mean, isn't that the whole point of doing stand up? Figuring it out.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then
trip and fall bomb before you can get better.
And then on top of that, like I might play drums again.
Yeah.
Billy was talking to me last night. I haven't played in probably 4 months too, but like that's more.
Yeah, you don't even have the drum set set up.
No, I don't. I have to go get it and take it over to his place.
Yeah.
But I mean that'd be cool. What he was talking about and everything. He wants to set up like a whole new. He's got to set up a whole new. His band pretty much broke up because
on the road.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they were working on another album, and then he was like trying to set up a tour for whenever they could, because he's got all these connections. He's like he legit just wants to do it and go on tour, But he's like, but the problem is all the guys that I know that I'm trying to like get together and do this with. He said they all got married. They're married in their 40s with kids and stuff, and they're like we've already tried this. We're already done. Like we don't.
Yeah.
You
don't want to. Yeah. Things are a little different when you got a family back home. You can't just go play on the road.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It seems it's something I never got to do either. So I'm like, fucking why not?
Yeah, but going tour like on the road where, just like in California, or actually like
no, like go on tour. Like he's got connections at like Warped Tour and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it'd be
Is
like
Warped Tour even gonna happen still?
I don't. Well,
I thought Warped Tour ended.
No, they announced a lineup for Warped Tour.
Oh, I thought for some reason Warped Tour like dissolved and like stopped.
It's like My Chemical Romance. It's a bunch of fucking. It literally looks like Warped Tour from like 2006.
Yeah. Well, they gotta make the money somehow. Ain't no shame in that. Oh yeah. I don't know why I thought they broke up.
I don't know. I thought I heard something like that too. Like that was gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
Man, I rewatched Batman Returns and Batman.
Yeah. The 89 Batman.
They're so fucking good.
Yeah.
There's so many elements to it that's like it's kind of sad that well, like the ones after that you can see that they like because they're supposed to be sequels, like they're all
supposed to be connected.
They're all supposed to be like the same universe, right? So which kind of makes sense because like there are those like campy elements like in the Burton Batman.
Well, Batman and Robin was supposed to be basically like a 90s version of the 60s, show where it was just like they just turned up the camp to 11. But it just didn't work out. Yeah.
Well, I watched this like mini doc on like Batman Returns, which made me want to watch those two after that.
Yeah. What did you watch the doc on?
It was just this thing that came up on YouTube. It was like some sort of anniversary thing where they kind of like revisited Batman Returns and talked to Tim Burton and fucking. I don't think they talked to Michelle Pfeiffer, but Danny DeVito and Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty dope. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might have been like a DVD special thing, like when they released like a DVD thing, because it wasn't recent. It just was something that popped up on YouTube.
Yeah, like you said, like it's an anniversary thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. Like, and I always thought about this, like, and then Danny DeVito was just like, he's like, oh, I got to eat a ton of raw fish. He's like, and I love sushi. So it's like when you watch him eating, he's legit just biting fish heads off.
Yeah, just fucking gross.
Ripping up salmon and shit.
Out when I was a kid.
He's so creepy. He's so gross. And then like when he meets Catwoman, he's such a horn dog too.
Well, yeah.
So
it's been
weird.
Years since I watched it. I gotta rewatch it.
It's very much not for children. Like when I watched it this time, I was like, holy shit, how did I love this so much? Like there's so many sexual innuendos and like.
Well, that's the thing, because kids don't get them. It's for the parents.
Yeah, I guess.
You go back and watch anything when you were a kid, and you'll start noticing those adult jokes and like kid shows.
It's dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that the original Ninja Turtles, man. That one's like, that's why it holds up so good. It's like terrible. They beat
the first one.
The first one, yeah. They beat they beat Raphael into a coma, and they fucking kidnap and torture Splinter, right? Their father figure. And then it's the recruiting fucking kids to basically be, gangsters in this giant fucking cult. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but it's real life. Teaches kids like, yo, you talk enough shit, you might get hit in the mouth. Be careful.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I found The Last Ronin issue 2 at a comic book store.
Oh yeah, did you pick it up?
Yeah, I picked it up, but I haven't touched it yet because I still want to read the first one. But it obviously tells me who's what.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't read it by now. I sent you the link for the online version.
Yeah, I know, and I still haven't done it. That's what I wanted to do before I read the other one, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that. There's been a ton of these like these things I've seen on like TikTok of like movies that won't get made now. Oh, and I watched Tropic Thunder. Speaking of which,
yeah, those things just annoy me so much. But go ahead.
Well, one of them I totally forgot about. Do you remember The Ringer?
That Johnny Knoxville played?
Yeah. That one would be like. I mean,
I could see that one being the only one where they have
that one would not be made. They would not greenlight that at all.
Yeah, but I mean, like all the other movies, like I've seen people I've seen those TikToks. It's just like stuff where it's just like, no, those Tropic Thunder could get made again today. Movies and things like that can get made again today. You're gonna have to do it with a different lens. Absolutely, you gotta do it with a different lens.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, just it's back to this like buzzword, like, oh, they said a bad word, so that means it'd never get made again. And it's just like, you guys don't know the context or anything that they're talking about or anything about the movie. You pick one scene, one thing out of context. It's like, oh, that'd never get made again today. It's just like, you guys are dumb.
Yeah.
And it's just so stupid. Everyone's just looking for a reason to, cancel something that was from. Because like things that we were saying and doing now, 10 years from now, are also going to be looked at in a different lens because we grow and change as a society. That's just what happens. Nobody says the fucking bee's knees anymore.
Yeah.
Like things change.
Yeah. Yeah, but Tropic Thunder, it's such a tight package though. It's not like there's. I feel like they knew that they were really dancing on the edge of like getting that flack. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Like even then, I feel like they knew they were going to get heat for they
got a little bit of heat, but I think again like overall,
but that's not, but
dumb people laugh at the wrong things.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be dumb people who laugh at the wrong things who don't actually get certain things. And I'm not trying to be like an elitist, but it's just like, bro, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that whole dialogue between, like any interaction between what's his name? Well, Brandon T. Jackson and Downey Jr.'s characters, like, are just fucking hysterical. Like,
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love that
so
movie.
funny.
You know?
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, people are always gonna find something. I mean, look, South Park is still on the air.
Oh, South Park is like, yeah. I mean,
Family Guy is still on the air, still doing this shit. People are like, "Oh, it couldn't get made today." When we still have things getting made today that are doing things that people say they shouldn't be doing. So it's just like, it's just this short-sightedness of just trying to look like I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do, but it's just like, people, stop it. Go for a walk, go hike. Go watch a different movie,
Yeah, South Park is. It seems to be getting a pass for some reason. It's like they. Like no one. Like, I haven't seen anybody bring up South Park about how controversial they've been in years.
Yeah, it's because
unless it's like beating a dead horse. Like, really, like they've been getting away with it for so long.
Yeah, I don't think like getting away with it, but also at the same time, it's just like, we know South Park is this ridiculous show that pushes these buttons and goes to these places, but it's supposed to be done it's a comedy, and so it's just like, are you gonna get mad at South Park for doing these things that they've been doing for years when we know it's South Park? That's what they do, they're not doing anything that. I don't even know. I'm just kind of rambling right now, but like, yeah, no, it's trying to think of something else. Like Community, when that was on, they had a lot of shit like that. Even The Office, was doing shit like that. People love that show. There's things you can look back and it's like, oh, this is bad, but not looking at it like Michael Scott is a terrible character and he's dumb and he makes these mistakes and does these things. I mean, that's him in character. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, still on the air, still doing these things.
The pilot isn't the pilot episode the N-word episode?
Yeah, and so it's just this, like, I want to feel superior in a kind of way, so I'm going to take a scene out of context from something that was made back then and try to get some brownie points for it now, when it's like, oh, it couldn't get made today. I'm like, there's plenty of shows still getting made today and movies getting made today that tiptoe on those lines. So it's just like, stop it.
Yeah. Or how about them trying to cancel Eminem? All of a sudden, have you seen that? Have you heard of this?
Yeah, it's just the young kids again. It's
so ridiculous. And for the lyrics that I saw, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, that one's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't, and it's just a younger generation who didn't grow up with it, and so it's all new to them. And it's just like, how is this okay? Tropic Thunder got it a bit ago. We're like, I can't believe like Robert Downey Jr. did blackface and didn't apologize for it. And it's just like, y'all were children when this stuff was happening. Yes, the world has changed. Then that Tropic Thunder came out 13 years ago. We're not the same society as we were 13 years ago. We're not the same society as we were in the 90s. So stop it. Go look at any show from the 90s that everyone's calling it people like gay and saying the F slur, and it's just like, yeah, it was okay then.
I can't.
Ruin change.
I can't wait for somebody to come across, Married with Children. How misogynistic that show is.
Married with Children, fucking All in the Family. The Jeffersons.
Oh yeah, all those shows. Yeah,
but we can look back at that and see like, oh shit, like that wouldn't get that. They can't say those things now, but you can still look back and look at its humor. It's the same thing. The shit we're watching right now, in 10 years, you're gonna look back like, wow, we really did that. And so, it's just this. The young generation doesn't know where to put their energy and effort yet, and so
everyone's been locked up for a fucking year, so everyone's just looking for something to complain about too.
Yeah, and it's just like, you guys are gonna get older too, and you're gonna age a bit too, and the shit you guys are into is gonna get put under a microscope, and people are gonna look at you like you were a fucking terrible person for doing or saying the things that you did, you know. But no, it's worse. Have you seen this shit too? Like, these millennials like are trying to defend skinny jeans and like middle parts or some shit like that. They're like feuding with like Gen Z.
Middle parts.
I don't know, the way they part their hair. I don't give a fuck. It's mostly like
white
I heard
millennials
and white Gen Zs doing that shit. And it's like, you think the middle part's bad? Some of you assholes are wearing faux hawks and shit. Don't you get mad at them for that?
Yeah. Well, wait. Oh, so a middle part is no longer a thing? I don't understand.
No, the side part is like out of trend, and like all the younger kids are doing like middle parts now. And so they're making fun of millennials who still do side parts.
Still do side parts? Jeans. And wear skinny jeans.
And it's like, why are you trying to be cool to a teenager? I don't give a fuck what a teenager thinks. Like, grow the fuck up. You know?
I don't I'm like, I was like, hey man, I've been doing middle parts for fucking years.
Yeah.
I was the
Fucking middle part.
the middle part was all throughout the '90s, man.
Yeah, I just call it the Devon Sawa. That's that haircut is. That fucking middle part.
My this guy I know, he said he used to call me. He said behind my back he would call me butthead because he said my head was shaped like a butt.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh cool, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, yeah. I grew up and I got rid of that hairstyle. It's so funny to me. Like we've been locked up for so long that like we're feuding between generations over the dumbest shit. And I mean, skinny jeans and side parts is the hill you're gonna die on.
Yeah.
You're that worried that a teenager thinks you're cool or not. Teenagers don't think anybody older than them is cool. It's fine. That's a teenager thing to do. Why are you so worried about it?
Yeah.
You know, like there was this white girl on like TikTok who like made a rap defending Eminem. It's the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's just like, lady, who cares? Like, look at it like kids are mad at Eminem. Like, all right, whatever, dude. Like, I got better things to worry about. You know?
Yeah. It's so funny. I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, but now I've just fallen into these talks of hot chicks farting. That's a thing. That's a.
Oh, you've been clicking on the wrong things that have directed you towards that. So, what else have you been looking at?
Well,
You got hot girls farting on cakes.
No. You know why? Well, it was because there was like this one video, that one I sent you. I was like, what the fuck is? So I ended up like going on a rabbit hole with this chick, and like her whole page is just her having some sort of disorder that makes her fart, and so she's just like. So I fell into a rabbit hole on her page, and I was just like,
yeah, that's why I yelled at you when you texted me and I opened it up. But I was like, no, don't send me any more of this shit. Like, last thing I need is like fucking girls farting popping up on my goddamn For You page.
Well, and then there's that one that always beats up the dummy and then farts at its face. There's that one too. You never seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so she's done it multiple times, and I'm like, and now that one's shown up on my feed like a ton now too, like a bunch of
Fucking
that crazy redhead chick.
Yeah, a little poison attack.
So it's like, jeez, man. Yeah, so
you were a little too comfortable.
I'm getting a lot of fart videos, but like, I don't know. It's so weird. My TikTok algorithm is off the wall right now.
Yeah, you mentally challenged kids and girls farting. Like, I get nerd shit. I get like fucking movie news and comic book shit.
I get those
I don't
too.
get no girls farting.
I get those
just say
too.
you're into it. Just say you're into it. Stop trying to like fish to see if I'm into it too. It's okay. It's your kink. You like girls farting.
Shut up.
Like, I think it's weird, but be proud of your kink, man. It's okay.
Shut up. No, it's not. It makes me laugh. I think it's funny. I think like farts are just funny, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what gender, age, or consistency.
Yeah. Whenever like I have something I really don't want on my For You page, it pops up. Like I'll let it play through once, and then I swipe immediately. Don't let the video end. Don't open up the comments.
Well,
don't
see,
like
and
it.
then
Like,
once
stay away.
That's the thing is like I'll fucking sit through something stupid, and then I'm like, God damn it, that's probably gonna show up later.
No, but you just say you do research and you go look for more. You go on a page and look at more fart videos. That's why they keep sending you fart videos, you pervert.
Because it's funny. Well, it's fascinating that this whole woman's existence is to fart on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
some people just want to be famous.
And then, this has been a lane. Okay, it's not, it's definitely not my fucking kink, but it just cracks me up so much how uncomfortable other people get when
what?
So like I would always I'd find these fucking like videos of like girls like farting in people in dudes' mouths and stuff, and then I would send them to like Garrett.
What went wrong? And like, how did your brain get rewired? Did you want to fart in your mouth?
Somebody sent me this like compilation of nothing but fucking hot chicks just with the nastiest farts. And then like there was this one where this dude was tied to this chick's chair, so I have this chair right here with like a space right between my ass, right? So this guy was tied up like with his face and she just had these like nasty ass sweatpants, and she was just farting in his fucking mouth, and while while she smoked a cigarette and played like a PC game. She's like, I'm just gonna play my games and.
Ew.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
That you're not helping your case. You're watching fart compilations. You're getting all these girls farting on your TikTok because you're watching these fart compilations. Oh man.
Because it's funny to send to somebody to like get a reaction, but you know it's like because no one's actually getting hurt. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. You should change your stage name to Ryan instead of Ryan D to Ryan Fart Lover Demarest. Like, hey, everybody, I just love farts. Don't you love farts?
I don't love farts. Farts are just funny. And then when they step it up, you know, take it up a notch, and then you know, fart in dudes' mouths and fucking, and then they try and make it sexy, which is so funny too. They're like, "Ooh, that was a big juicy one."
Oh God.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
How do you film that in the room and not like laugh behind the camera? You know.
Right?
Imagine you're just like a day player and you just got a gig. They need a cameraman, they need a videographer to come in, and you get there and they're like, "Oh, it's adult oriented." You're like, "All right, I'm fine with it. I need the money." And it's just bitches farting in dudes' mouths.
Yeah.
You got to sit there and hold the camera in that stank ass room.
Isn't it? It's called like Brazilian farting or something like that. It's where they.
Oh God.
It's like a close up of an asshole. Asshole in a dude's face, just like farting in there. Yeah, just spraying doo-doo particles, shit crystals in their fucking face, you know?
Ugh. like, I get it. It's natural. Everybody farts. But, like, holy fuck, man. That's a whole nother level. Like, I used to think feet dudes were weird. And you got fart guys. Like, ugh.
Yeah, fart guys are weird. Like, I used to get like it sucks because like I know that I don't know I used to get like offended because I would fart in front of my girlfriends all the time, right? But like when they get on the level comfort level to fart in front of you, it's offensive. I don't know why. It's just
Nah, I don't think it's offensive. It's natural when you're doing that. Like yeah, no, you take it to that level where you're like trying to Dutch oven me. It's like no,
Yeah.
you can get the fuck out.
yeah.
Like we gotta let one go. Let one go.
Hey, so in the same vein, there was this thing on your mom's house where because they've been talking about like panty sniffers and stuff. They busted that one guy with dark hairy asshole.
Dark hairy asshole.
So somebody sent in a photo of a package they got by mistake.
Yeah.
And it was
dirty underwear.
And it says used panty co. Like it's a fucking place you can order used panty like online. Like it's an actual
Apparently, they have vending machines for that shit in Japan.
Really?
Like used underwear. Yeah, a vending machine where like old perverts can just go and fucking put their dollar in and get a pair of used underwear.
It's so weird. I like
very weird.
It's very. I mean, it's just a.
Why sniff the underwear? Why not just go straight to the source?
Right. Yeah. I
don't.
I
want the day old, fucking schmegma and cheese.
Yeah, I would want that for somebody I'm infatuated with, like, in person, right?
In person, like I'm in there, I'm facing them, we're doing that. Not
well,
like
we talked about this, like it's like it's like what I like the funk. I like after a workout, I want it. That's what.
Not if it's funky.
I want some funk, bro.
Like I can get after workout, but if it's like after workout and you stink, like nah, go take a shower.
Well, but women don't smell
about,
like
this sexy
like
sweat.
women don't smell like men. You know what I mean?
Some of them can.
Okay, look, I've never had a woman that I've been around. Well,
I haven't either, but I'm not. I've heard some stories like some bitches can stink.
Well, I'm sure.
Take out their pants and smell the whole room smells like a warm turtle tank. Like, hell nah. Like walked into a fucking day old aquarium. Like no, I'm not about this. Not about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder.
Your pH is off, girl.
Well,
I don't need that.
How embarrassed would that neighbor be, though? Like
the neighbor.
Yeah, because the package went to the neighbor.
Oh, I don't think the neighbor's embarrassed. I would be embarrassed by whoever was on the other side of him, who the package was supposed to go to.
That's what I mean.
Because the neighbors go knock on the door like, "Hey, I think this got
This
sent to me
came
by
for
mistake."
this came for you. Yeah, this came from
Yeah.
came by mistake.
Then that guy should be embarrassed. I'll just laugh at it and post it all over fucking social media. Look what my neighbor got. Came to my house.
So fucking
Nasty
weird.
motherfucker. Ugh. Tomorrow. Sorry, I just got a text. At 6. We got our 5th teammate, Chav, for our
Okay.
Halo War tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, that's.
We're gonna beat the shit out of. Have you been practicing?
Yeah. No.
No.
No. No, I haven't played. I did. I don't know. I played like. I don't know. We'll get in tonight for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once I'm done with Rat Talk, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't played in a minute, but I was doing all right when I was playing. So I played.
Yeah.
I played like 3 nights in a row,
Uh-huh.
and then I kind of just,
Fucking. Why did we agree to Halo? Halo is such trash.
I fucking hate Halo.
Fucking hate
man.
Halo.
I know.
Yo, like I would have taken Battlefield, fucking, Call of Duty, even fucking Fortnite. I'd rather play than Halo.
Yeah.
Like against these guys.
Hey, did you see that there's like a 3rd-person patch on fucking Call of Duty now?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw some dude playing it. It's like there's an update and you can switch to 3rd person.
Wonder if that would help or hinder. Because I know, like with Battlefront, you could do Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. You could do like 1st person, but it's trash. Like 3rd person's like the way to go.
Ugh, I know, man. I can't. The fucking controls for that game just drive me goddamn insane. And like, I stopped playing it because I was trying to play online, and I just kept getting my ass handed to me. Like, I mean, I couldn't even spawn anywhere without getting fucking. I mean, it was because there's like snipers on that now too, or on that game too. So it's like, man, I couldn't go anywhere without getting hit.
So what I did to get better, I just started playing co-op on that. So you get like 4 people on your team. You're basically like doing battles, but you're fighting against bots.
Yeah.
So for me, it helped me get the aiming down, let me learn to snipe down. So then after doing that for a long time and leveling all my characters up, because that matters too, after I leveled all the classes up, then I went back to multiplayer, and then I was able to hold my own.
Yeah.
But if you're going in low level, like no like upgrades or anything like that, like I was getting fucking just mollywopped the entire time.
Some boo boo.
Yeah.
What game do you think they should do another reboot of?
Not a reboot, but a 3rd. Like I want a 3rd Portal. Did you ever play Portal?
Ooh, Portal was good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't play it too much. Well, like, there was a point in time where I didn't even have a console for like years. I mean, I bought a PS3 at the cusp of PS4 coming out. Like that was like so in between. So before all that, like I didn't play games for at least like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And that was around that time. But yeah, that was that was when I got in that accident. I was like 22.
Yeah.
I fucking got it.
What else am I gonna do?
Yeah, I got a PS3.
Trying to play. Why? What game would you want to?
I don't know. I was just thinking about this because I was talking about just like the classic like PlayStation PS, like just the fun little like PS1 adventure games like Spyro and.
They remastered Spyro.
I know they redid, but that's the thing is like all the ones I've been talking about, they've already done. Like they redid like Crash Bandicoot, they redid Medieval.
Yeah.
And Spyro.
Well, there was this game on PlayStation. I forgot the name of it. You fought like shadows. You're like in a nightmare world. I forgot the name. Let me look it up.
I think they should do a Toe Jam and Earl reboot.
Oh yeah. Bring it back, way back from the Sega Genesis.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, especially all those games. Those games should get rebooted, not the ones on the PlayStation. Like,
yeah, I mean, and make them into like a whole, maybe like not an open world, but because they never even hit like a 3-dimensional version.
Toe Jam and Earl? Oh no, not really. No, I don't think so.
No.
PS1 game.
Or Parappa the Rapper. That was the first one. That was the first of those DDR and Guitar Hero games.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Heart of Darkness. That was a PlayStation 1 game.
Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, you were like a kid. And you were like fighting. I think you were like fighting shadows and shit with your little electric gun. And yeah, it was. Yeah,
I'm
that
looking
was one
it
of my
up right now.
favorites when around that time on the PS1.
I don't remember. I never played this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember this.
That and like Abe's Exodus, Abe's Odyssey was another one.
I think maybe I should just get a fucking Switch too, because
Yeah, man. Like my Switch, this is what I usually just play are the old like Nintendo and like Super Nintendo games I have on there, and they're all free. You got to download them, but you get all these Nintendo classics and Super Nintendo classics. So like all the Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, Punch Out, Excite Bike, like all that shit. So I'll just spend hours just playing that.
Remember Paperboy? Did you ever play Paperboy?
Yeah, I fucking love Paperboy. Paperboy is my shit. Never beat it. I don't think I beat any games when I was a kid. All those.
No. Right. I think I
Set
beat
the password.
I think I beat Rampage.
Well, that one's different. Though.
Yeah.
Who did beat Rampage?
Yeah. I mean, all you did was smash up buildings, but you had to do them in,
I'm talking like Lion King and Aladdin.
Oh,
And that shit.
good fucking luck. Aladdin.
Yeah, like I don't know if we talked about this, but I was seriously pissed off when I learned like a couple years ago that they purposely made those games almost impossible to beat, so kids would go back and re-rent them. From Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I was like, I was always getting stuck on like level 3 or 4. Me and my friends would be up all night dying.
Yeah,
over
back
and
then
over
you didn't
again
have a
trying to beat
fucking
that shit.
Yeah, you didn't have a memory card or anything.
No, you couldn't get the password until you beat the level.
Yeah.
So we had a password to start it over again and just get fucked up. And it was just like, you motherfuckers. Like, the stress and anger you put on me as a child trying to beat these games. And it was on purpose, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, remember that's another thing was somebody pointed out Twisted Metal should get another one.
Oh yeah, Twisted Metal would be a lot of fun.
And if it was like a fucking, because I mean that was just car battle royale, right? So it was like if we got like Twisted Metal,
a battle royale,
Twisted Metal, like that'd be fucking sick, dude.
That would be amazing.
It'd be so sick.
Big ass map where everyone's on the team.
Yeah.
You know, just driving your car, fucking people up.
And if you could like customize your car too, make your own, basically like make your own loadouts and shit like that.
Oh, dude, that would be so fucking dope.
Your own attachments and shit.
Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because that's a craze now. Because I know, I think the new Halo game, whenever that comes out, it's supposed to have Battle Royale on it, and the new Battlefield 6 is supposed to have a Battle Royale too. That's just a move everyone's doing now.
Yeah.
So I think a Twisted Metal Battle Royale, that would be fucking hilarious.
That'd be sick as hell. Yeah, I mean, because that's basically what it is. I don't know. I'm getting fucking sick of.
How do we get in contact with the video game industry to go pitch these ideas?
I know.
Pay me for this shit, motherfucker.
What was the last Twisted Metal 4 was my favorite one, I think. Because that was the last one.
That was on the PS2.
PS2, yeah. Twisted Metal 4. That one was badass. Yeah.
Yeah, because Twisted Metal Black was like the first one for PS2. I think.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but Black was so weird it wasn't the same game. So then they came out with Twisted Metal 4, which was just the same game,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. What?
No, I was saying, yeah, that'd be great.
Twisted Metal Black and GTA 3 both came out around the same time. They were PS2 releases.
That too, fucking Grand Theft Auto, 4 or 5, whatever came out how many years ago, and
It's
still
been
don't have a fucking sequel.
Unbelievable that
we just started working on the game last year.
That's
so
ridiculous.
We're still 4 to 5, at least 3 to 5 years before that game actually comes out. That game came out with the 360, PS3, and then survived the entire PS4 life cycle. Now we're on the PS5. We still don't have a sequel. It's a fucking money dump for them, man. The online modes and those microtransactions, they're making fucking bank off of that. And people are still playing that game religiously now. So I can understand why, hey, no rush to spend all this money to develop a new one when we're still getting fucking... I saw something, within the first quarter, I think, of this year or the end of last year, they sold 21 million new copies of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Fuck.
21 million new copies.
Jesus.
Within the last year. It wasn't the last quarter of the last year.
Yeah.
So that game has just been a fucking money cow for them.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you remember, it's so funny how drastic that game changed after GTA 3. Because do you remember, did you ever play GTA, the first one?
Yeah.
The bird's eye?
No. Yeah, where you're in London and like it was
Well,
like
yeah.
in
So there was
London
GTA.
69,
Yeah, there was
and then
GTA,
the other
GTA
one.
London, and then GTA 2. That was it. That was like
Yeah,
those first
yeah,
three.
yeah. I remember I played all those three, and then yeah, when once GTA 3 came out, that was a game changer because it was like, wait, what? It's all 3D now, and we can yeah,
Open
yeah,
world. Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
yeah,
And never quite loaded right though.
yeah. It was all still all blocky and
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, then those, and of course San Andreas and Vice City. So I've
Oh
been a
yeah.
big fan of those. But it's just like, give me a fuck another one already, man. Like we're in the new generation of consoles. Like
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Um,
We'll see. And it come out a couple years and it's gonna blow us away. Like holy fuck! And then would it be another 10 years before we get another one after that?
probably, probably. Fucking. All right. Well, before we wrap up, I was gonna talk about Texas. Texas is having Comic Palooza still.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Yo,
Houston.
bro, fucking flights to Texas are like $50 right now, round trip.
So I talked to Brandon over the phone the other night, and he was just. I guess they were asking him to exhibit, and he was just like, "Fuck no." So
Oh,
but he was just like saying that the way they're operating out there, he's like everyone's just gonna catch it and die, and I'm like I still
He's got
want
a
to
point.
go though.
he's got a very good point. If I get the vaccine before then, like,
I mean, look,
but when is this supposed to be? Is it supposed to still be this month or like next month?
I don't know. I'm
Because
not
it's
sure.
usually in March.
Let's look it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's still going on. I'm gonna look it up right now. Comic Palooza. May 22nd.
We can have
23rd.
the vaccine by May. I'm on Brandon's side. I won't go unless I have a vaccine in me. But they were saying like they're gonna have enough doses for 300 million doses by the end of May or by May. You know, which is a good chance we will be vaccinated by
I'm
then.
down.
I mean, because fucking Comic-Con got canceled. That came out
Yeah.
this week. So down for some Comic Palooza. Is Brandon like? We'll talk to Brandon again. We'll see. You know,
Yeah.
we still got like until May and next season, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I would still walk around with a mask on because fuck you.
yeah,
You know.
sure. I mean, fuck. Comic Con was canceled. Comic Palooza, if they're gonna be, I don't know. I'd be down to do it. I just want to get the fuck out of this state and go somewhere where it's open. You know. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they have if we get the vaccines, and I mean, they're cranking them out so goddamn slow. It's like, what? Is this?
Well, because they didn't order enough, but like that's what we said. Like originally, the plan was we are gonna have like enough vaccine shots for whoever wants them in the U.S. by the end of July. But then they did the whatever act to get Johnson and Johnson to start producing 24/7 with that money from the Department of Defense, and so now that's sped it up to like we're gonna have doses for everyone by May. Um,
Oh, okay.
so if I can get, you know, a shot, like what I'm really trying to do, I was talking to Javi about it. I think he thinks I'm joking, but I'm like, yo, tell Pack Plate to hire me. Don't pay me. Just hire me like as a consultant, sales, whatever. So I'm on the payroll. So then I'll be frontline food and beverage, and then be
Yeah.
able to like get bumped up to get the fucking
I
vaccine.
don't know why I didn't fucking. I should have. I don't think I did it, but I should have just put that I was still like in the service industry. I don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause when I signed up for that standby list, I put IT and communications. That's what it usually is. But
Yeah.
like, if I can get on the front line to get one. Look, there's enough people who don't want to get it. They're like, oh, they came out with it too fast, and I want the next version. There's not going to be a next version, dummy. This is it.
Yeah.
Like, fucking take the shot, shut the fuck up. I want to go out. You know.
Yeah, I know. Well,
It's like, oh, I've heard someone like say to me, it's like, oh, it's like when the iPhone like new iOS comes out, it's already like buggy, and so it has to get like the 10.2, and so I'm waiting for 10.2. I'm like, that's not how vaccines work.
yeah. No
you
one's
know?
no one's ever satisfied. Like it's just
No, no, yeah, vaccine is like an iPhone. They get updates every year. It's like what?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I know somebody. Well, she told me that she's like an RN, but they didn't even check any of her credentials. She just showed up, and she was like, so she's like, maybe you should just say that you work at a hospital or something. I'm like, well, maybe.
Yeah. Javi got his today. He was like, he got it earlier.
Bastard. Well, my grandparents got it. My grandparents got them.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, they're older, so they were
Yeah.
like some of the first groups to go.
Yeah, well,
So
fuck it.
I think without standby, I think like our turn is like in April, um, where we can like finally make an appointment to get one. But if I do, I'm going to use your address and go to San Bernardino. G was telling me he got the thing so he could sign up and get one, and he clicked on like the thing to find like a vaccine site in his area, and it was like all fully booked.
Yeah.
For like the month.
Well,
But I remember like when I got that COVID test in San Bernardino, made the appointment the same day, got my results the next day. I'm like, none of those fucking yokels out there are going to be getting that vaccine. I'm gonna use your address and get that shit immediately.
No one's going to be getting it out here.
Yeah. Just use your address and like walk up.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just roll with you and see if I can just get it.
Yeah, like San Bernardino. Like, when I went that day, there was fucking nobody there but people in like white coats. I walked in that bitch. I was out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's not
a San Bernardino resident when this vaccine hits for us.
For sure. Fuck. All right, man. You got anything else?
Oh shit. No, as of right now, no. Unless you want to talk about the new story that just came up with the mutants.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. So right before we came on, I went on Twitter and I saw that Marvel is official. Well, I don't know if it's rumor. It was on a lot of like verified sites that they're starting like their pre-production development, if you will. They're starting development on the mutants. So like they're the MCU X-Men. And so that's finally, I guess, on the books, which is kind of really exciting. It's exciting to see what they're going to do with these new X-Men. You know?
Yeah, totally. Well, I know. What?
Go for it.
I said I know I'm going to get on Rat Talk and basically he wants to talk about predictions and whatnot on. So that's why I thought he talked to you about it too. I thought you were going to be in there too.
Well, no, he asked me if I wanted to be on, but he didn't specify what we were talking about. I assumed. Well, that just came up today, but I knew we were going to be talking about WandaVision and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But all I want for the new X-Men, I want a whole new cast. I don't want to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It ended beautifully with Logan. We don't need to bring Hugh Jackman back.
I want to rewatch Logan somewhere, but it's nowhere. I can't find it anywhere. I mean, it's not on any streaming platform. It's not on fucking Disney Plus. It's not on. It might be on HBO.
Maybe Logan streaming online. Let's see. It is on Hulu.
I don't have Hulu right now. I stopped using it because I wasn't really using it. I just stopped paying for it. So.
Yeah. No, I use my sister's. She uses like my Disney Plus and HBO.
Have you been watching Mythic Quest?
Yeah, I fucking love that show, man.
It's great.
So it's right up my alley. Like I've loved it so far. Like I'm on episode. I just got episode like 9 and I think 10 left. I'm watching it like throughout the week. God, it's so stupid, but in that good way.
Yeah.
It's just refreshing. I miss shows like that. Those type of shows are like my favorite, where it's just kind of like over the top and a little. Well, that show's not really over the top with the Quest, but it's just so ridiculous. And, it doesn't take itself seriously. It's so funny.
It's just a really heightened characters. They're just gonna.
Yeah.
The way like Sunny is in just the situations are kind of ridiculous, and the way these people act is like just completely.
Yeah. You give people a shovel, they're gonna draw a dick with it.
Like hand people markers, they're gonna draw a dick.
Yeah. And so I've been loving it. So like once I get through that, I'm gonna do that M. Night Shyamalan show you're telling me about.
I just finished season 2. It's fucking.
Oh, there's 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's wild.
So
I got sucked into it because it's a lot of just like every episode is just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So, give you a call. So that's it for like TV, movies. I watched.
Well, Falcon and Winter Soldier drops tomorrow, as well as.
No, it doesn't.
Not tomorrow?
No, I thought it was like not this week, but next week.
Oh, is it next week? Okay, well, Coming to America drops tomorrow.
Oh shit, it does.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta check that out. Hopefully, I want it to be good. I want it to be good.
I know. I'm not sure what to think about it.
I'm not either because like you're doing a sequel from a movie that came out over 30 years ago. So are you gonna do like, oh, like the greatest hits? You remember this? You remember when we did this?
Remember
Remember
berries?
McDowell's?
Yeah.
Remember Soul Glow? Like,
Yeah.
I just hope it's not that, but you know, we could see. We could see. Hope
We'll
for
see.
the best.
Yeah,
Keep my expectations kind of low.
for sure.
Yeah, no. Falcon Winter Soldier is March 19th. It's the first episode.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Fucking. I don't know. Hopefully next week we'll have a guest. I just been busy with other shit too, so I haven't even really hit anybody up. Plus, I don't know. I'm like, Jesus, I'm bringing the barbecue out. I don't know. I haven't really know. Like, I just don't know who to talk to right now. It's like I feel. It's just if I bring a comic on, it's like all about the same stuff, like how we've been on lockdown, and it's, it's like, what do you?
It sucked.
Yeah, and
That's the biggest fucking problem. Like with everything, it's just like we can't explore and go experience or do anything else because everything's closed. So it's like, what do we talk about? What have you been doing? Fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Like watching TV, playing the same video games, streaming. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Now I went and tried this new thing. I did this, met this person, did that. And so that's why I'm so goddamn desperate for this fucking vaccine.
I'm literally in a sweatshirt and sweatpants and slippers today. Like I'm like got nothing going on.
I put jeans on maybe once a week, if that. If I go to the grocery store, and so even that, I'll probably just be in some shorts or some fucking joggers. Like I'm not getting dressed. Like fuck for it.
Yeah.
You can't see my face anyway, so you don't know it's me.
You don't know who I am.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, man. Well, I guess I'll see you on Rat Talk if you decide to jump on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go like make something to eat, and then we'll jump on. Matt just bought some beer out, so he's here. So
all right, cool. Well, yeah, we're scheduled to go on at 7. So
okay, so we'll get something to eat, and then we'll be on it. We can talk more about Wanda and X-Men and shit like that.
For sure.
All right, man.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Later.
Famcast Media.